Hi guys, today's video is going to have a different tone, a different topic, something that I've never posted on my two channels, and I've actually been waiting a while to do this video for a reason. So I just want to say that I have no idea at this point how I'm going to handle the comment section, if I'm just going to disable them altogether, because really this isn't necessarily something to have a discussion about, but more so for me to address some things as being a YouTuber. So here's the thing. I'm not going to dive into haters or gossip sites. I mean, if someone wants to say that I'm this or that I look ugly, or I'll have somebody that'll comment and be like, no makeup today, question mark. You know, just really, you know, whatever. I mean, have your opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but what you cannot do is threaten someone's life, threaten them, threaten their children, threaten their pets. That's actually against the law. And even though I'm in the United States, if you're in another country, you're not necessarily exempt from that either. And I really don't know how some YouTubers honestly do it. I really don't. The ones that have so many subscribers and they start showing up at their homes, or they even show up at their family's homes. I mean, the amount of information to dig. People posting about, just in my experience in general, just always trying to find everything about things that I don't share. I don't understand what that frenzy need is to know where my daughter went to high school, where she goes to college, taking private information and then putting it out publicly for someone who maybe shouldn't have that information in their hands, and you don't realize that you are putting people at risk by doing that. Sending me mail to my previous address is not okay. If I have not provided an address in the description box, then that's like, then there's no address for you to send anything to. There is a privacy to people's lives, and it goes both ways. If you wanted to put yourself on social media, you are allowed that privacy as well. I get that there's public information, but I still don't think that that makes it okay. I don't think that those things should be public information. But obviously that's neither here nor there. This video is really so much more, it's more about death threats. And I started receiving some, and they were very nasty, they were very ugly, and I was learning that I wasn't the only one that this person was doing that to. And I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that, listen, you want to have a bad opinion about me, you don't like me as a person or what I say, like whatever, all right, you're entitled to your opinion, but if there are death threats made, I will act, and period. And I did so, and that's what I wanted to tell you guys. This person started sending me death threats via Instagram, and I immediately contacted the FBI, because that is who is in charge of the jurisdiction of online threats. And yeah, got all the screenshots and everything. They then contacted Instagram, worked on all of the you know, the process of the subpoenas and getting the information, getting the IP address. You think you can hide yourself, but you cannot hide yourself. One of the accounts actually came from Norway, so spent some time validating that that this person did in fact live in this location. And the Dallas FBI contacted the Norwegian agents, and they actually already knew about this person. I wasn't the only person they had been doing this to, and that is honestly, it's something I'll never understand. Having your opinion again of saying like, I don't like this person or I don't understand this person is one thing, but saying I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill your daughter, I know where she goes to school, I'm gonna kill your dog, that is not acceptable, not okay. And I try to, honestly, I have tried to just never bring up anything negative, because my frame of mind is that doing so in the past only stirs the pot more, and I don't want to stir the pot. I don't want to give any hater or anyone any additional material to go and have some, God knows how many hours they put into talking about me. So I've just been like, I cut it out. I cut it out and I just stick to what I know. I'm staying in my lane, I'm staying in my light, and that's all I need to know. But the threats against my daughter, no, that's not necessary. And I took action, and the Norwegian police took action. So I just felt like it was really important to talk about this, especially for any other YouTuber who may be watching, I don't know. And I think that this whole internet thing, there needs to be stronger laws around this, around all of this internet hate and stuff. And it's just, man, it's, my mind's so like, cause I just don't understand it. I don't get it. And it's just such a very sad thing. But yeah, that's, I mean, I really don't know what else to say. I don't want to make this a really long video. I don't want this, again, to be about having anyone bash the person who's threatening me. Like, it's not to like to keep a cycle going, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted, I was waiting for all of this to be finalized so that I could finally have some closure, in the sense that I didn't let this go. I took this very seriously. I take my daughter's life very seriously. I take any human life very seriously. And I was not going to let this slide. So if there's anything that's going to come at me, I will turn that over in terms of death threats. So, yeah. So anyways, that's pretty much it. I know that this was a very like somber, not what you typically see from me, and this is not like where my channel's headed. I'm not some drama account. I am literally here to put a lantern here, put a chair there, share some Dollar Tree stuff. I don't understand the need for it to go into any negative realm. So it really just kind of, my mind cannot find any logic behind actions like that. So yeah, so that's it. Thank you for all your support. 99.9% of you are very kind, very loving, very open to what I share, and above all, extremely supportive. And that one word really is what carries me through when I deal with stuff like this. And yeah, I mentioned everyone can have their own opinion, but that doesn't mean that when a comment comes in that's just, you know, that it doesn't just kind of like, man, really? So man, I just went somewhere in my mind and I just like lost my complete train of thought. But I mean, I was gonna go somewhere with that, but I don't even remember. Anyway, oh yeah, I was talking about you guys just being so nice. And you know what? I mean, the majority of the time, I rarely actually get any mean comments. I don't know if it's because they're picking up on the fact that I'm just not gonna approve those comments. I'm not gonna waste the time. The point of my channel and approving my comments isn't so that every perfect comment gets posted. It's just that it's decorating, it's Dollar Tree hauls. There's just no need for any of those good people to, you know, post their comment and to see mean things. And that was one of the big things. I didn't want you guys who are so supportive and kind to have a bad experience in the comments, and for you to get attacked. Like, that's just not necessary. And then I just didn't want to deal with it for myself. And it's my channel, you know, I'm gonna run it as I see fit. And so if you don't see your comments, because I haven't approved it. But also, I only stay so long on one video, and a video stays up for years. I'm not gonna keep looking back, you know, a week later and still be like approving comments. I know that I hate that, because I want to be able to see everything, but at the same time, I'm one person and there's just, you know, thousands and thousands of comments a month, and it's just hard to like really keep up. But I mean, even if I have, you know, some women who don't like me, I mean, I don't know, in my mind, I guess they're being quiet, because I don't look at that stuff anymore. I don't give it any sort of light or attention, because I can't change it. There's nothing I can do or say to change their opinion of me, and I honestly wouldn't want to, I guess, waste my time on that, because I feel like it would just be, I don't know, like, I just, why for me is really the question. So I don't even look anymore. And honestly, if you're a YouTuber too, just don't do it, because it's somebody you don't even know, you know, talking about you. And if you wouldn't solicit opinion or advice from them, then you shouldn't care about what they say about you. And it's always going to continue, you know. There's always going to be someone new that's not gonna like you, and you gonna battle it out every time. Like, what's the point? You know, I'm just not gonna, I don't have that kind of capacity in my life, and I'm trying to grow and just be better as a person every day, do the best to my own ability. I'm not the same person I was a year ago, or 5 years ago, or 20 years ago. You know, I'm always trying to just try to really think about my actions and my words, and everywhere I go, whether it's here, whether it's with my daughter, whether it's you know, out in public, just wherever, you know. I'm not perfect, but I do my very best. Anyway, so that's it. This video honestly makes me just nervous, because I don't like, again, I just don't like bringing up stuff like this, but I think it's more important for me to have addressed it and just say that it's just not something that's going to be tolerated in the slightest. And yeah, so as a matter of fact, when this TV entertainment piece was brought in, I talked about this in my Living Room Decorate With Me. A cop actually helped me bring this in, and I actually took that time to talk to him and tell him about what was going on, and because we also had to call the university police at my daughter's college. The FBI had to call and talk about that. I mean, it's, you guys, it's a thing. It involves other people. It could put other people in harm's way, and it's not funny at all. It's not okay. It's not something you can just throw out. That's just not okay. And so the university police has been locked down on it, knows about it. And so like I took that time to talk to the officer, and I've actually noticed they pass by quite often now. So, but whatever. So anyway, so yeah, so if anyone is struggling with having an Instagram account, or you're a YouTuber yourself and you get these threats, I mean, I've actually seen quite a few other like influencers post things that they get telling them their children should die. I do not get it, but I guess the point of this video is not to get it, but to just say that I'm making it, just telling you guys what I've been going through, and my thought behind all of it. So that's it. We will resume back to normal in my other videos, and chances are I'll probably lock the comments down on this, to be honest, because it's, again, it's not a forum, it's not an open like thing. But if for whatever reason you need to get a hold of me regarding this information, my cheapcraftygirl@yahoo.com email is down below. And one more thing before I go, I wanted to just say a thank you to Dallas FBI, a thank you to my daughter's university police, the city police, the other agents involved, the Norwegian police, everyone for taking my life seriously as a citizen, taking my daughter's life seriously. I mean, Loxie's life was even threatened. I mean, Dallas FBI just, they were on it. I was just really taken back by really how seriously they took this whole situation. I was given the person's name, their status, just, yeah, anyway, I'm just not trying to dive back into the whole thing. I just really wanted to say thank you. I don't think that they're watching this, but I just think it's really important to talk about police and FBI agents who like their job has such a negative connotation to it, and you know, they're like in this day in, day out, like they live this as their job, you know, while I get to, you know, rest easier because of them. That is a hard job to do, and I'm so incredibly grateful and thankful, and it will always be in me forever because of this. So anyways, that's it.